Well, hello. So it's been a little while. I apologize for the unintentional silence. I just have not been well enough to do filming or keeping up with YouTube lately. So I'm back here with a video because I had to show off my new setup for my A5 Malden. Now, I'd mentioned in my last home management video about my domino that I wasn't sure what to do with this because I'd moved all the home management stuff out of here and it was just sitting empty and it was too beautiful not to use. It always is kind of read as a journal to me, but I don't journal in rings. So I said then that I was thinking about removing the rings, and unequivocally the answer in the comments was no, don't remove the rings, keep the rings in there, don't do that. But I don't listen very well, apparently. I knew that I wasn't going to use it, and so I decided I didn't want to sell it. We'll see what happens. So a couple of weeks ago, I got my drill. I'm going to link down below the video for how exactly I did it. I did a video when I did my personal, converted my personal, that shows more in depth how I did everything. So I'm not going to go into that now. But yeah, I got my drill out, and here it is. So I did 6 strands actually of the elastic, and we'll show the spine here. So here I just have a charm on there, Crafter's Retreat charm. And I'm really loving it. My concern had been that because the rings, when the rings are taken out, you can use a bigger book than just an A5 in here. And I didn't know what size notebook I'd be able to find. But ultimately I decided I would stick with the A5 size notebooks and just have this extra gap here, or I could really stuff it and there wouldn't be quite as much of a gap. But this is just, it doesn't bother me that much to have about 2 inches or so of space there. So this is what it looks like, top and bottom, and let's dive right in. In the zip pocket I just have a couple of baggies, because that was the best way to keep them together, of ephemera, mostly from the Recollections boho line at Michael's. I don't have anything in there. This is a card I'm going to put washi on. I haven't yet. Some Target Dollar Spot page flags from over a year ago. Full sheet Post-its. And then I have a couple of business cards in here hidden behind a Filofax card because I didn't want to show that information. And then nothing in here right now, but I tuck in odds and ends before I can attach them. So I got some Muji notebooks. It was a 5-pack of lined notebooks from Muji, the A5 size, of course, and I think it was $8 total, including shipping for all of it. And so this first one I have I have 2 boys, if you don't know, and I love taking them outside and getting into nature. So I decided to do some journaling with that, just what we're doing this year. It's finally warming up so that we can get out easily a lot more. So again, this is the boho Recollections line, the washi, and then I got one of the little packets of ephemera. So stuck those on there because it seemed thinning for it. And then I also have one of these small things of the 8x8 scrapbook pads, again in the boho line. So I just cobbled together a little folder so I can put odds and ends from our hikes and stuff. So that was a feather I found last week. I haven't started filling this out yet as far as what the adventures are, but just getting started doing that this weekend. I just got the notebooks in this past Saturday, so it hasn't been much time that I've had to mess around with it, but you get the idea. So my next notebook, what I did with this is it's kind of inspiration or encouragement. It's basically when I am having a time that I feel down or I just need some good words, that I can go to this. It's less my own journaling because I have plenty of other journals for that, and more, you'll see what it is. But I just took some scrapbook paper over the cover. Again, you can see the back, this is what they look like, and I have 3 other ones as well that aren't in here right now. I just took some scrapbook paper, and then I took some washi and a Tim Holtz transparency sheet to make a little pocket so that I can slide in 5x7 pictures. This is from the Holly Nichols illustration. I will link her Etsy shop below. It's one of her 5x7s that I purchased and I purchased a bunch of those. This is just one of my favorites, and this just reads calming to me, which is kind of the point of this notebook. So just to show you, here are, I recently discovered Boggle the Owl. It was a Tumblr that was maintained by someone. He or she stopped posting back in 2014, but she struggled with mental health, and people would write in different questions, and Boggle the Owl would respond. But they're just encouraging things that I liked. So I have a bunch of those, just about whatever. This is a page, I took a picture of a book that I was reading, something that really spoke to me, and so I printed out the picture, again, just did it A5 size and glued it in. Other quotes, Corey ten Boom quote. So this is just for me to fill up, just gluing things in, basically like that. I did use a couple of the Avery tabs. I'm not going to show what's in this one, but this is text, so just encouraging text or things that I want to look out. So if I don't have my phone with me, or sometimes I have most of these images on my phone, but sometimes it's just nice to have it in paper to really feel it. So I have printed out some screenshots of text that I have and put them in there. And then I have humor if I just need to laugh. I don't know why this image cracks me up, y'all. I mean, I first saw it probably a year ago, and every single time it makes me smile and it makes me laugh, and it's so stupid, and my husband doesn't get it, but it cracks me up. So I have that as the first one, and this as well. If you've seen some of my other videos, I have this in my mood tracking section. But yeah, again, I just got these notebooks on Saturday, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to mess with it, but I have blank sheets for that. Part of what led me to finally take the rings out was I was at Barnes & Noble, and they finally got in the Flow journals. If you're not familiar with Flow magazine, it is a European magazine. I can't remember exactly which country it's from, but it's for paper lovers. It's the magazine for paper lovers. And I've gotten a couple of editions for it. It's kind of pricey, and I think they put out 4 a year. But they put out these journals. It's a pack of 4 journals. They're A5 size. And they just have different prompts and drawings and quotes and things, just to get creative juices flowing, basically. So I stuck all 4 of these in here so that if I don't want to do just free-form journaling, if I want some sort of a prompt or inspiration, plus it's just pretty, I can turn to these. So just to show you what it looks like with the 6 elastics in here. So this is how it is. 4, 5, 6. I just figured that would be a good, because I can still double up. Again, since these are smaller, they don't fill up the whole thing as I showed you. I can really stuff it if I wanted to, so I can still double up on any of these and have plenty of room. So I can make it really, really big. I don't know that I'd want to put more than 6 in here, just because I feel like it would be harder to write on the front and back ones if I did that, but I have the option. Yeah, this pocket is what I use if I've printed something out to put in here and I don't have time to stick it in yet. I just put it in there. I have I believe this was a Kiki K A5 notepad stuck in there, and then I have a Papermate Flare stuck in. Barely fits, it wouldn't go all the way down, but that works in there. So I absolutely love it. It's floppy, but I love that it's floppy. I mean, you can see without the structure of the rings, it's pretty loose, but I love that. I absolutely adore that in a notebook, and especially in a journal. And this, I'm reaching, again, I'm just getting it set up, but I'm reaching for it so much more already. And I'm really excited to have this, because it just looking at this makes me happy. I love the Malden ochre leather, and I love the style of the Filofax Malden. So I'm enjoying it. I apologize to all of those who so did not want me to take the rings out, but I am so glad that I did. And for those few of you who encouraged me to do it, awesome. I hope this inspired you as well. Thanks so much for watching. I don't know when I'll be posting again. It just depends on how I'm feeling. I'm going to still try. I aim every week to at least have a video up, but it just hasn't been as possible lately. So thank you for your patience with that. If you'd like to see my videos when they do come up, then please hit subscribe so you can be alerted when I've got something new up. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.